All right, DFW Shed Sessions Podcast. I'm Luke Paul Beats. We got the beautiful Professor Melville.
Hey.
And we got a guest host tonight.
Come on, lift your hands all over the room, right now. I bring you greetings from, I'm just playing. Hello,
We got a good brother, Bo Dove, in the building.
What's going on, y'all?
Man, J Ell is out of pocket. He had to go somewhere to Zimbabwe or somewhere, he said. We got the good brother, we got a good brother, family of the neighborhood, guest musician, one of the Dallas finest. Also a husband.
Come on.
Also DFW Shed Sessions co-founder. We got the good brother Ben Parker in the building.
What's up? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We in here tonight having a good time.
Yeah. So as Jay will say, man, how is your mental?
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is much better now. I'm sure we'll get into the details, but in this season, everything is on the up and up. So, man, I'm super grateful for that.
Man, that is really good, man. It's really good to see you that the state that you in, now.
Yes.
And also, you know, a lot has changed since the last I've seen.
A lot has changed.
Well, we know because his knees is out tonight. So
Come on, somebody.
He's free indeed.
All these out
crazy.
Free indeed. What's up, Jerry Kelly?
He posted a little music video the other day. I said, look at old B.
Yeah.
Yeah, go run that up.
Yeah, so you wouldn't got married on us, so
Yes.
yeah. So how's that life been treating you, man?
Man, married life is amazing. It's amazing. It's a long story of how we even got there. But I will say it's been one of the best things that ever happened to me, and so I'm super grateful. A whole lot of blessings came out of that, and obviously the kidney came after that, like literally 2 months later.
That is a blessing.
Yeah, married life is great. It's great.
I hate to be this guy, but we just gonna kill the elephant in the room. The Bible says a man that findeth and then obtaineth favor. See, bending when found the right and favor. I'll take off running right.
That's where the kidney was the favor.
The favor. I'll take off running right. Shout out my Rocco Hondi.
That's how we know. That's how we know Jay ain't here.
He's not that safe.
He's not that safe.
Yeah.
2 days after her birthday. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So speaking of, I'm just gonna toot my own horn a little bit. How did the proposal go? Like, explain, just elaborate a bit on.
He said to his own horn.
To my own, elaborate a bit on how you proposed and kind of what that looked like.
Well, first I got to go back before that. Even how we met. We met in February.
Okay.
So we met in February at an event. I'll keep this story short. So Leslie Ratliff had hit me up because I had been hitting him up like, bro, I know your wife got some friends. Like, what's going on? And he was like, I got this, this person. She's interested. Here's her Instagram. If you're interested, hit her up. And so I didn't. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it because of course my situation, you can kind of get into a slump if you're not where you really want to be. And so it's like, ain't nobody gonna want to put up with me like this and blah, 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 blah. And so I didn't hit her up. Well, Friday, I ended up subbing for my brother, Jose, for this event at this church. They had a 2-night event. It was a singles night the first night and then couples the second night. And so I'm like, it's Valentine's Day. Ain't nobody checking for me. I came in there looking a mess. And then I found out it was singles night. I'm like, oh, this is going to be terrible. So I was like hiding.
Kendra G and everybody was there.
Yeah, everybody was there. Anyway, long story short, we finished our set. And then my homeboy who was singing was like, yo, who was that in the back? Or that looked like so-and-so in the back. I'm like, that name sounds familiar. My boy Leslie told me about her a couple of days ago. And so I get off the stage and I'm about to slide out the side door. And I'm like, nah, let me go see what's up. So I go and I'm like, man, it's funny seeing you here. She's like, it's funny seeing you here. I'm like, yeah, my boy told me about you. She's like, he told me about you too. And so we just talking.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then like 45 minutes later, her girls are sitting at this table, like just giggling. I'm like, oh, they with you? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, well, I don't want to disturb y'all's girls night. Just, give me your number and we'll chop it up later. And so I got her number and then it was rest is history. We just, we never
nice.
stopped talking. So
shout out to Leslie, music
Yes,
producer,
sir.
multi-instrumentalist, matchmaker.
Yeah.
you know.
Got you, Doc.
Yeah.
Jose said nice shirt.
Thank you, Jose. Shout out to Jose for the shirt. He the plug. He the plug for real.
What up, Polo?
Yeah.
What up? What up? What up, everybody? Make sure y'all share this video for all the peoples out there. We'll get some news out here for the peoples.
Yep. So then I'll get straight to the
musicians don't cheat. Come on, somebody.
All right.
That's a whole
unless we transpose. Is just what I'm saying.
All right. So I'll skip fast forward. We got engaged in August, and my good brother Bo, I was like, "Hey, man,
yeah, you did.
I like this song by PJ."
And what did I say?
And I was like, "Bro, just write one instead. Like, why I gotta do it? Just write one instead." And we came up with this amazing song. Hopefully, it'll be on his album. We'll release it here pretty soon.
But if it never makes it to my album, I would just like to thank you. For allowing me to share that moment with y'all. They did their first dance to the song.
Yeah, we did at our wedding.
And it was just truly amazing.
It was a truly.
But yeah, so no, that's a real beautiful story. It seems a little hallmarkish. That's crazy how fast
it is. Crazy. February, got engaged in August, got married in November.
Really?
Nice.
That was fast.
It is fast. It is fast. And then Brother Bo, he just made the best. I'm telling you, if y'all need somebody to cater your event, call my brother Bo.
I forgot.
What did he make?
I forgot I did catering too.
What he made?
I catered to it. That's crazy.
What did you make?
We did. We had a pasta bar.
They did a pasta bar. Yeah, we did a pasta bar. But they also, we did like a charcuterie type situation.
Really?
Yeah, it was real nice.
I got 2 bites, but I'm at the, it's all good.
No, it went real fast.
It went real fast.
Oh man,
mighty God.
We should have did something else with this.
Yeah, but no, I'm super grateful, and I'm really grateful to her as well, because dealing with somebody who's at their lowest, she deserves everything, and so I'm really grateful for her for not looking over me, because a lot of people was like, "Oh, you sure, and he gonna die," and blah 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 blah. And so she was like, "No," and ever since we made that decision, everything's been on up and up. So
man, that's good. That's a blessing.
Shout out to her, man.
Was there a slight moment after you started courting her? Was there a slight moment where you was like, man, I probably should pull back because I don't know what my kidney is doing?
Absolutely. I pushed her away like a lot, and so the thing that made me stop was she was like, man, if God want to bless you with a wife, let him. And I was like,
wow.
Hey, I can't say nothing to that,
because
that's what I wanted. And so if he trying to bless me with what I want, let him do it. So and he did. So
but y'all know I'm a youth pastor, but just to digress a little bit, because he blessed you too with favor. A lot of people skip that part of the scripture.
Yeah,
man, that wife find a good thing, and they stop.
Yeah.
But that favor does just as much as the wife does.
I'm telling you.
And we bless God for. Shut up.
Yeah, no, and so we got married in November, and we went on a honeymoon or whatever, and I was just sick, and it was just hard. And so in February we had our birthdays, and I remember we were standing on the porch. And for her birthday, she was like, God, I just really want you to heal my husband. I really want you to, give him a kidney. And like literally 2 days later,
wow,
I got that call. I was at dialysis, and I got a call. He was like, yo.
You was already on the list?
Yeah, I was already on the list. I've been on the list for like 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in other words, you didn't line up, and once you lined up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a word. I didn't line up once I lined up. And so, I got
be
the
obedient.
call on January 15th, and I got the kidney that day, and it was.
Wait, one more question. Sorry. So y'all just said musicians don't cheat, so I'm not gonna go there, but but I will ask. Out of all the time, do you feel like time was wasted before you met her? Like, dang, if I had gotten my stuff together long before then things probably would have fell in line a lot sooner.
There's always hindsight is always 20/20, right? And so I do feel like my time was redeemed. You know what I'm saying? And so obviously there's a phase where you have to grow. Because if you get something out of season, you can always mess it up. So I feel like everything that I went through prepared me for what I'm going through right now. It taught me a lot of patience. There's a lot of character building. And so I'm a whole completely different person than I am now. You know what I'm saying? So now when I got her, I can see why the things that I went to prepared me for her. So that way I can lead my home and be patient with her and to kind of help her, and we help each other. You know what I'm saying? It. So I'm just grateful for everything now. Everything kind of like, lines up.
You sound like you got salvation.
All right.
Well, lady and gentlemen, we got J Ell in the comments. He in the building tonight. Well, not literally, but
he said something. He said a suede shirt plus a leather couch. What? Miles on a bike. What does that mean?
I don't know. We don't praise the Lord.
Blink twice if you in trouble, bro.
All right, so we know last time you was here, you had some certain things going on. I know you released the ebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just checking in, see what else, since it's been a good minute. What else been up to, besides marriage and on the music end or business, and what's been rolling?
Oh yeah, it's been a lot happening now. Obviously, I was sick, for a couple of years, and it was crazy because going back to when I was first on the podcast, the first time I was real sick. Like I felt like we was going to call the EMS when we took our little break.
Concerned.
Yeah.
And so just to see where I am now, it's like, man, it's really a blessing. And so obviously life was on pause because I was going through a rough time. But now since being married, with my wife and her family, we are starting a venue in Corsicana.
Okay.
We have a house out there with a few acres, and so we have an Airbnb on the front, and we're building the barn to be an event venue space in the back. And so hopefully we can get that started, sometime this year. It looks beautiful, and so we just got a couple of landscaping things to do, and then we'll be on the way with that. Looking to continue my Airbnb endeavors. And expanding my ebook into like a full-fledged course and a curriculum. I got people asking, for lessons and stuff like that. So I just want to be able to expand and scale that in a different way. So now that I'm back, oh man, I'm back because I was, I have to get the kidney. You have to wait, a few months, because you're on immune suppressants and stuff like that. And so I'm doing that. Also, getting ready to start my own kidney foundation, so that I can help people. Because when I was going through what I was going through, it was really, really, really hard, and the government was really not trying to help. And so, shout out to my guy Larry. Congratulations on him for him getting his kidney. Larry Gayo, he got his kidney, and so it's been really cool building a community with him, being in communication with him. But it is hard, and so being able to help others who are kind of going through that. That doesn't have, because it comes up on you like you can't really prepare for something like that.
Yeah.
And so I just really want to help other people who are kind of going through that situation who don't have it. And so, yeah, that's kind of some things that are in the works. I'm super excited to be rolling some things out later this year, and definitely all gas, no break in 2026. So
yeah. So to read what Steve Stokes says, man, glad Ben doing 10 times better. God don't play about him.
No, facts.
And then he also said, proud of you, Ben. Seriously, show the musicians how to have that business mindset as well.
Absolutely.
And then Bo, hey mama. Bo, your mom said, she said, y'all preaching today. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in.
No, it's facts, because, music is great, and I just don't want to get to the point to where it's like I can't enjoy it.
Oh, yeah,
you know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? And I don't want to have to depend on, somebody else to book me for me to, like, have my livelihood. And so, investing is important. I just recently went to Invest Fest with that Earn Your Leisure put on, and learned so much game about having your business stuff lined up. And that's a whole other thing I've always wanted to host some kind of, and that's why we started DFW Shed Sessions, so we can have events where it's like, okay, don't just be a musician and you 50, 60 years old and you still playing at clubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point you got to be able to like get out of that and invest your money. Jordan's is cool, but start you a Fidelity account, invest your money. You know what I'm saying? So that you can have something to show for it later on, and you ain't got to be 60 years old lugging gear into a club. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, we working on some stuff.
Speaking of that, do y'all ever think about like where y'all will be at like this 60, what y'all will be doing?
I'm gonna be sitting down somewhere.
No, facts.
Because I'm at the point in my life where I'm pivoting. I'm still gonna be a musician and a writer, but I'm pivoting how I kind of go about it. Because I'm sick of the gigs now. If you ever see me at a gig since I came back from New Orleans, my face most of the night is this.
Yep. And then people, can you smile? No.
I can't.
Why you don't smile?
It's just a lot of it is the atmosphere. With what we do, it's a lot of different stuff mixed up in one spot. I'm hyper cognizant now of my surroundings, and so if I'm so far into the gig that they start fighting at the bar, and I'm just it's never been that deep for me. And I know some musicians that are just engulfed with the music that they don't. I'm not one of them. I'm gonna watch y'all all night.
Awareness,
right?
Yeah.
And so my goal is to be sitting down somewhere. I got a couple things in the works in terms of writing and publishing contracts and that kind of stuff. So I'm not trying to be, because even with Beyonce, like as big as she's been and as big as she is, with this last tour, a lot of people have been saying like you can see her like age is hit, life is just hitting. She's 40 something. Like you can't still like it's at some point you gotta pivot. And I think the people who have done it best were the people who got out. From in the spotlight in time, you know, kind of even with sports, you know, you have people that play till their body starts to deteriorate, and they don't have anything or any life left to give, or they're so broken up that they can't even celebrate or be celebrated for their accomplishments because they, you know, CTE or anything else. I'm 60. I'm gonna be sitting down.
Enjoying the grandkids or so whatever that looks like. But
Hey, baby, bring me a cola.
Like,
I'm not trying to be on no gigs, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. That hauling instruments back and forth and standing up for hours, man. That puts match shoes, man. I got to the point where I had to for a while. I was seeing the chiropractor because I found out I had no arches in my feet, which was causing all the back pain.
But you standing up.
You stand up for them number of hours, man. That puts wear and tear on your body. Yeah, man. So
shout out to J. Carlos.
Yo,
hey, that's my dog.
And my boy.
Chelsea Nicole says, "So happy for you, Benjamin Gabe."
Wow, my full name. That's
whole
crazy.
name. Come on,
whole name.
Ooh,
that's the way back. You say the whole name.
God is good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chelsea.
So, just for the people who don't know, let's digress a little bit. What's the name of your ebook?
It's called From Overlooked to Overbooked. It's like the blueprint of being a successful musician. And it's more geared to beginners because I always get like, how you do this, how you do that. And so it's just helping somebody. Because a lot of times, like when you get on a gig, you get on a gig, they give you opportunity. And then if you mess it up, they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. And then you won't be back.
Right.
And then you'll never know.
Yeah,
you'll never know why. You're like, oh, okay, he got some growing to do. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to help those. Like, this is why you're not getting called. You're not getting called because of this. You need to have professionalism. Your gear is whack. You know, you need to work on your tone. You need to work on this. You need to work on knowing your music. You need to work on just being a nice person.
I'm finna ruffle some feathers. I've seen, and I've personally had the most problem out of church musicians, bro. Come in smelling like drugs. Your clothes ain't up to par. You don't know the tunes. It's like, hey, bro, your anointing ain't gonna help you over here.
Or
like,
gifting. Let's say gifting.
Yeah, like this is okay. These people in the club is not gonna get riled up by all of that stuff you're doing. They don't care. I don't care. Right? And so as a band leader and as a vocalist, frontman, it's like, bro, leave that over there, bro. Like, don't come in my gigs. You don't have no cologne, bro.
Yeah.
I was just recently watching
Jose's
interview, and one of his playing the key was like responsibility, and he was like, "Hey, bro, like I'm gonna smell the part," and I was like, bro. Like, come on, man.
That was key.
Just
like,
laugh.
Bro. What?
Yeah.
Just loud. No, I'm not talking about the instrument either.
Right.
Steve Stokes says, I don't think musicians know that there's more benefits to being an entrepreneur than working for someone. Health benefits, life insurance, and more. Aflac has the best entrepreneur insurance to offer.
Aflac.
He said, I'm tired of seeing our musician community go out bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you can only do so many gigs, right? And so at some point you want to be able to scale, you know, especially as, what is it called? Inflation increases. These gigs amounts ain't.
Right.
Not at all, bro.
Like, it was cool doing $100 gig, you know, at 20. It ain't so cool when you married and got a mortgage and car payments.
Children.
$100 ain't doing much.
Not at all.
So You know, and then now there's cats that's 12 playing as good as you. And it's like, all right, you know, I need to figure something else out.
And then even with that, like the 12-year-olds in most cases are sponges, but they also learn real quick what to do and what not to do. Yeah. Also at 12, I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, so those things are automatically not problematic.
Right. I ain't got no bills.
I don't have to worry about PJ Pugh coming to the gig drunk and smelling like weed.
Exactly.
I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Right. And so especially if his talent is there, these other issues don't even apply to him yet.
Right.
I'm gonna take him first.
Exactly.
Right? And so it is what it is.
Yeah, and he got no bills, so it's just
that
easier.
part. Yeah. With kids, man, it's that, and you know they just hungry. They just love to play, just want to play.
Yeah.
So that's a whole different animal.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in unk mode, official unk mode.
Speaking of that, so do y'all remember y'all first gig? Y'all got paid and how much it was, and what the feeling was when y'all got it?
Yeah, I think I was like 7. I was playing drums, and I got like $100.
Really?
Like 7, bro.
That is crazy.
I was like, I thought I was rich.
Crazy work.
That's much better than me.
What?
Yeah, shout out to Wesley Murray.
That's crazy work.
I know a lot of y'all know Wesley Murray. He here in Dallas, and yeah, he we were living in Kentucky at the time, and he let me play at his church. He gave me $100. And I was 7 years old. Yeah,
what you spend it on?
I don't even know. I can't even tell you. Probably some candy or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So my first form of payment, I believe, was probably in high school. It wasn't even cash dollars, bro. For those of y'all that know, my aunts are the gospel quartet group, the Angelic Shousers. At their quartet anniversary every year, we had a tab in the kitchen. And it wasn't, they wouldn't give us cash. At least not me. They gave us Shaw Sister books.
That's crazy.
So my first payment was about $20 in Shaw Sister books. And I was in that kitchen turning that chicken. Hey, let me get a slice of cake. I'm gonna come back and me get one of them sodas, the chicken plate.
That's
Listen,
funny.
Shaw Sister
give you
books,
some food
bro.
and payment. Boy.
My first cash payment was probably from them too, and it probably was just $75.
Yeah.
But now, Shaw Sister Books is, if you know, you know. I was in Liddell Baptist Church in West Dallas, in the kitchen going crazy. You hear me?
The Richard and Shasta Bucks.
Shaw Bucks. Mama Queen said Shaw Bucks.
Listen.
Yeah, my first pay, man, this was when I first started playing like piano and organ. I just started playing organ. I still didn't know how to work the foot pedals. And I got $25. It was like a small Baptist church. Probably about 7-8 people went to that church, but I felt mighty blessed for me not being able to do too much anything but play 2-3 chords.
How old were you?
I was like 14, 15, somewhere in there.
Yeah, like my thing with that is, and this has always been my thought process. If you got to pay me $25, keep it, bro.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I would much rather tithe my gifts and talents than. 'Cause what am I gonna do with $25?
Yeah.
Like even when I was a kid, like I gotta give my mom 15 of this for gas. Like what I'm gonna do with $10, bro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like mind you, back in the Gap,
my mama let me keep all my money.
Nah. You know, it's
You
like
gotta pay that light bill, boy.
back in the Gap, I can go to McDonald's, get a number 2. That's 2 cheeseburgers,
man.
You know, but like I can't really do a lot, and then especially if y'all being truthful in the amount, because sometimes people just take advantage. But if y'all being truthful in the amount, bro, keep that $25.
Yeah.
Please keep it. Please keep it.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna do nothing but make me mad. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
$25.
Hey man, that was a good time to me. I just learned my little 3 chords. No, I got some little money today.
Yeah. No, facts.
Now you better than me.
Yeah.
Organ is crazy. My first time playing the organ was in New Orleans. I lived in New Orleans, played at an AME church in Gonzales, which is an hour away. I used to drive every morning. And they insisted that I play the organ. I'm talking about like hymnals out the hymn book. Like, I was going to say, what's it? Doxology. And I'm like, oh my God.
Was this a Kojic church? No, you said
AME. And so it's like straight out the hymn book. It's like, praise
oh,
God
yeah,
from all say. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I had to, like, so what I would do was, I make it through rehearsal, right? And I get home and I like play it, transpose, and then kind of like transcribe it in original. Sunday we be good, but that's when I first started playing organ. When I came back to Dallas, people were like, "Hey, bro, you cold? Like your chords is just because I learned ain't no sustain on the organ. You got to just kind of So I'm still poo cheese at organ, but it's better than what it was.
Yeah, my dad was a growing up pastor in a culture church, and my dad he used to sing hymns all the time. I think that's what really saved me. Having to pick up and try to catch the hymns. But I love when people that kind of play or don't play a little and they try to hum the notes to you, try to help you. And I'm like, this is not helping me. Just let me figure it out.
Let me figure it out.
When y'all get somebody asking for you guys to fill in at a church, and when they say you must be able to play old 100s, how that make y'all feel?
It depends, because before I probably would have took the gig because I grew up Baptist adjacent, right? And so I'm used to old 100 sounding one way. But after playing the same songs, but the AME version, it's like, nah.
Yeah.
Because now it's a matter of it being up to like how you identify it. I can't even talk about that. Like, like which one? Like, are you doing it this way?
Are you doing this?
Bless that wonderful name. Are you bless that wonderful name? Like, which one? Which old 100? You know what I'm saying?
It's funny you say that because these denominations, Baptist, Kojic, AME, they're like I call them cultures. They're like different cultures.
So totally different.
Yeah, they come completely different. Even from the ways musicians play. Like hearing the Kojic organist and the Baptist organist,
totally different.
Are two completely different.
The shout speeds are like 100 BPM apart. So it's like that'll show you like all musicians in all genres, even in gospel, like it's not created equal. Like some of this stuff is just like, nah. Like them cats, like Northeast
in New York,
James Hall and them.
Yes.
Matter of fact, fun fact. I'm a GMWA kid. I'm me, Gary, and Khalil. We just walking around and we hear this group rehearsing. James Hall is directing the GMWA's senior choir, and he about to kill these old ladies, bro. Like it's like 250 BPM, and he got them in the rafters. I'm
really
like, James, you killing them, bro. And they was getting it, but like just New York is different from West Coast and especially down south.
They another monster, bro.
Man, it's like what? Baltimore, Philly, Jersey, like that's they crazy.
That's another animal.
What about you, Ben? Do you run away from 100 gigs?
Well, I play the bass, so for me, it's all the same bass line.
I think
there's only so many patterns. It's only so many patterns, and so when you've been playing in church all your life, it's just that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? I actually get excited when you play old music. I feel like old music has more of it's more potent than a lot of the music that's out now. But that's a whole different. We're not finna get into the gospel versus CCM conversation.
Oh man,
we're not doing that. But yeah, I really enjoy like the old school. That's just how I grew up. So I don't get scared. I like let's go for it.
Yeah. Well, there were some things that was talked about transposing.
Okay.
Oh shoot. I forgot to load that video.
Nah, you good.
Okay.
We just gonna get right into it. So now I know far as Ben, I know that's probably not been much of a thing with you because you're a bass player.
No, it is a thing.
Oh, is it really?
You can transpose?
No. Let me speak from my perspective. As a bass player, and then the keyboard player is transposing, and they don't know what key they're in.
Oh, yeah.
So they're calling out numbers or chord tones in the key they're transposing in. And I'm like, bruh, I need you to know what actual key you're in, because you calling out F sharp and you mean C sharp, and I'm like,
that's one thing that bothers me. Cause like I'm a transpose, and you can talk to me outside in the parking lot. I'm gonna do it. Right? Reason being, I'm gonna play the record. Because there's no sense in playing all 12 and you don't play the record. It don't matter. So let's just get that out there for the people that, yeah, I sure do. Let's check your resume. Let's figure out what you've done. But my thing is like, why are you calling letters if you transpose? Because if you know the letters, then you ought to be able to play the chord. Right. So you like go to F, A, B, B. Why are you not just playing the beat, bro? Like it's not that hard. Right. I'm not gonna call no letters. I'm not unless we in F sharp or E flat or one of them. Like it's just.
I would think
I'm not doing it, bro.
The best thing to do would probably call numbers and if the bass
player
not looking at the hands, that
you
might throw you off.
Numbers. That would make sense.
Nah, but where it gets deep is especially like because I play in a prophetic ministry, and so the 6 can either be one major or it can be minor. And so when you're doing that prophetic, that blum, 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 that's like 1, flat 7, flat 6. And then we just transpose it and be like, okay, so if we're in, I don't mean to get nerdy, but if we in F sharp, or we in F sharp and they playing, what's that, I don't even know, C sharp, E flat.
E flat, my bad.
And then you do, so instead of saying, 1, flat 7, 6, you say 6, 5, 4 in F sharp. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when they get confused because now they're trying to call out. Yeah,
because you may be in the minor key instead of the major key.
Yeah. And so they trying to figure out, I'm calling the numbers out. Now they calling the numbers out because they stuck. They calling calling the numbers out in the key that they're in. And I'm like.
Maybe I'm just different because then at that point, again, if you're going to transpose, you got to be able to do it for them.
Right.
Right? And that's my only argument. Because in that situation, like, bro, what? But
like transpose guru, boy.
Yeah, no, I am. But at that point, why don't you just use your ear? Right. Like you should be able to hear it, right? Like there's no, but you just that's just stress me out, bro.
Nah, yeah, they might just have like a little connection, and it's cool, But what I do is because I play keys a little bit, I can kind of like help. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he's struggling a little bit. Let me at least try to figure out what he's trying to say, and he'd be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So there's also that part of it. But I was just saying that. To your point about transposing, that's kind of the challenges that I have as a bass player dealing with somebody who I'm not gonna say everybody who transposes is not skilled, but some people who do transpose just don't know, so they're just trying to get by. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a difference between somebody who's actually skilled and they transpose because this key just feels comfortable. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference between somebody who just does it because it's comfortable as opposed to just somebody that has to do it because they just don't know.
Yeah. So, that's an interesting perspective. I didn't even think of it, far as your end as being a bass player. I guess I was thinking the instrument alone, but I know, everything's the same on bass.
You're just selfish.
Right.
But, okay, thank you.
So, I know you're a producer as well. And so... With that being said, how important to you is patch selection, or just say for your instrument, tone on a bass?
It's very important because you want to be able to capture the essence of whatever it is you're trying to recreate. A lot of times, like especially when you're dealing with Motown, there's a Motown sound, and then so everything just has to mesh together from the drum pack that you select. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything has a sound, and when you want to be true to genre, it's very good to be able to get the tones together and match it together. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's very important. So tone is very important. Study, it's good to study, like especially like with me being a bass player and me being a work for hire musician, I play a lot of genres. I have a steady country gig. I work for a couple of churches where I just cut a couple of records for a couple of CCM churches. And so I went to some CCM records and was like, let me try to dial in, this CCM tone. Is very different. The way they tone and the pedals and stuff that they use is very different. I do like a lot of R&B stuff. So I just try to make sure that whatever the gig calls for, my tone matches that. And then I just insert myself in that situation. Yeah. And so that's why they call you, like, I really want your approach to this, and so you just make sure that your approach is a good fit, and that your tone is a good fit as well.
Bo, you have a question, and I'll read it.
Who's it from?
J Ell.
Okay.
J Ell says, oh, wait, let me change the camera. J Ell says, this question is for Bo and Ben. What's the best band you've ever played for, and why? And why funk your feelings?
Oh, wow, that's hilarious.
Honestly, honestly, I'm gonna tell you, Funk Your Feelings is one of the best bands I play for.
No, seriously.
And I will say this because of the leadership. And if J Ell wasn't on here, the answer would still be the same. If our relationship wasn't as close as it is, J Ell is my son's godfather, so we really, really close. But it's just leadership. The way he allows musicians to be self-expressive, but in the same the same place, like play that record. And I remember it's to the point where at the beginning of my career, I was dropping a song every day on SoundCloud. I'm like writing, dropping. And so I was in a space where it's like, man, I ain't finna learn that music. You niggas lame, bro. Just like make your own music. Like that's where I was until I wanted to start getting hired for gigs. And so he put me to the side. He was like, hey, look, bro, you ain't gonna never get hired for gigs if you don't learn the tunes. Right. But him and Ant Gardner, he's like, you think you applying yourself. Smokey. That's Ant. We're like, you stupid. And so it was New Year's Eve, I believe, at the Freeman, and Reggae Roman by Stevie Wonder. Now, if you know the record, boogie on Reggae Roman,
the piano riffs,
yes. And I played it. First of all, my patch selection is crazy. It's in there. I played it. He almost stopped the show and turned around, and it was like that proud, that meme, like, like, you learned the song, but but he just allows for that type of self-expressiveness, and then it makes the music feel good because you're not like, oh, play it the way I want you to play it. He lets us play music as long as it's the record, right? Like, don't get too far off.
Yeah.
But to that point, I feel like that's a good example of how our music community should be. Yeah. There's been a lot of war within our community because it's like, oh, well, OG don't show no love or this or that. First of all, you were coachable. Second of all, he was willing to kind of help you out, and that's a good example of what happens when those two things come together at the same time. I feel like a lot of times, I don't want to say YNs, but young musicians, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh, I got it, or I can do this, I can do that. And so a lot of old heads don't want to put up with that attitude. If you come humble and be like, yo, I want to learn, they will be more apt to show you stuff. You know
and what I'll say too is, it really was a pride thing, because it's like, bro, I ain't gonna learn these tunes just because I'm not disciplined enough to sit down and work on hard stuff. Yeah. Right? If a record is going up a minor third, I'm trying to transpose it, like, no, you just gonna have to play this through, bro. Yeah. And I had to get to the point where I was disciplined enough to learn those changes, whether I transpose or not, without having to transpose mid-song at least. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because like with that Stevie Wonder record, then it's just the dexterity of it, and I practiced on that for a while. Like, yeah. And it's just a hard thing to play. Yeah. Honestly, it is. Yeah. But I learned it, and it's just what I would say to young musicians, especially keyboard players. Stop being so prideful, bro. Yeah. And if somebody said, hey, learn the record, just sit down and learn the record. Somebody did it, so it's doable. Right? And so just, you know what I'm saying, sit down and hone in, take your time and learn the record, bro. And that's been especially as...
So that's how you're going to keep the work, man.
Yeah, especially as a front man now. Like, I've moved from playing keys so much. Like, bro, don't come in here. My records are 2 chords. Yeah. Most likely 4 and 1. And it's like, don't come in here and not know all these passing chords to cover up for the fact that you can't play 4 and 1. Exactly. It's like, okay.
J Ell got a question for Ben, the co-founder. He said, how does it feel to see the growth? You know what, Jay? Wait, before I ask this question, I'm not going to say entirely what was discussed off camera, but Ben he gave us our accolades before we went live. He said, yo, from the first time, because Ben was during that first season when we first was kicking stuff off, things were different. But he did come in and he was like, yo, like, I see the growth with the podcast, like everything. So I just wanted to, tell you that because you're not here to hear it.
No, facts. And just to expound upon that, it's like to see the consistency
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people give up. It's like, oh, well, this ain't doing this, and this look like this, and this ain't this, and just to see the consistency. And y'all still doing this is a big deal. So kudos to y'all for sticking it through.
That means a lot.
And still doing it.
That means a lot.
This ain't easy.
It's not.
You
not
know,
at all.
It's hard to do this every week, and you know, and the results.
It's no off days over here, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
You know what I'm saying? So.
No, and we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
So let me get to his questions for you. He says, how does it feel to see the growth of DFW Shed Sessions from when you started? Mm-hmm. That's number one. And then number two, also, do you realize how impactful what you and Lou started is?
Man, actually, so I already answered the first question.
Yeah.
For the second question, we never knew
that
this was going to end up where it is. And it's so funny because people are like, oh yeah, you know, I kind of started that, and they was like, what? I was like, yeah. And so just to see where it is now and how it's flourished, and it's almost like the go-to hub, like almost
as soon as you touch down.
Yeah, well, no, but like people be like, I'm gonna put it in DFW Sheds to see who's available, or see who's this or who's that. And so I just encourage people. I mean, invite people to the DFW Sheds. Like people be like, I can't get no gigs, bruh. There's somebody always in DFW Sheds looking for. I'm looking right now. I need a sound engineer or a bass player. You know what I'm saying? So
because you did both not too long ago.
Yes, at my church. I was at the sound booth, mixing and playing bass at the same time. Yeah. And so it was fun. It was challenging, but I mean, it was a good time. But I mean, I don't want to have to do that every week. You know what I'm saying? And so
that's good though, because did somebody have to ask you to do it, or was it that you just offered to?
It's my church. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I love it.
If it gotta be done, it gotta be done. You know what I'm saying? So like, cause they walked in, they was like, "Who?" I was like, "I want to play bass." They're like, "You not running sound?" I'm like, "Who's playing bass?" I was like, well, shoot, I'll just do both. You know what I'm saying? So I just got my bass plugged into the board, and I was like, oh, let's get it. And service was turned up. You know what I'm saying? So one of my pastor friends, Evan, was like that's kind of like leadership. And it's like when you take ownership of something, you just take ownership, and you just make sure that everything just keeps going. Right. You know, and so.
Jay said he said Ben gave me the lights for my first real photo shoot. True story. You did?
I did.
Wow.
He came by the house, picked him up, and look at where he is now. That's what I'm saying. Jay is my brother, and Bo is my brother too, and Lou is my brother too, obviously. And so that's we're talking about community. We've been talking about that. Like Bo used to come to my house, and we was in the studio to like writing, cranking out songs, learning, software. We almost started a YouTube channel called Beats and Eats. You know what I'm saying? Because we was cooking, so we was cooking up in the kitchen, and we was also cooking up on the computer.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? That was gonna be a fire.
And correct me if I'm wrong. We recorded that Indigo joint at your crib.
Both of them.
I just wanna be loved.
Yeah.
Really?
We got.
Nice.
I'm telling you, we got some records. We got some records out of that apartment, and then we recorded that Lion King joint that got banned, but it's all good. Can you feel it? No,
Ben is on the ad-libs for that, by the way. That's funny.
It is funny, but no, shout out to J. I don't want to call me it, but J Ell. And that's what I'm saying. We've always been together, and so now you see what he's doing. His photography business is blooming. I'm not saying that I had anything to do with that, but I was glad that I could help.
I mean, you sold into it. So.
You know what I'm saying, and so I'm glad I could help. And now he's doing his big thing.
His pictures
are killing.
Are fuego. Like mine were great. Mine were great. But
these most recent ones?
No.
Nigga.
With CT? With CT Davis.
I said
the one with the
Alabama shirt?
He called me. He was like, hey bro, you busy? I was like, nah. He was like, I think I got an idea. You know how CT, you know how Eric talk. He talking in a circle a little bit. You CT and I got an idea. CT got he like Alabama, but CT and I'm gonna have him open his shirt like the Superman post. And when I seen it come to life, I was like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because he's one of the most creative people that I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think one of my favorite shoots that he's done recently is Kyrion's.
Kyrion's was amazing too.
The color,
But J Ell is just a force of nature.
He all right.
I remember when we was at High and Tight, and he was like streaming our shows at night. Nobody was doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's always been a creative genius, and I'm just I'm happy for all of my brothers who are doing their endeavors. I can't wait to see what Bo just showed us something right before the show that he's working on. I'm just like, bro, let's win, bro. I want all my brothers to win. You know what I'm saying? And so
shout out to J Ell Groove, man.
Absolutely.
Yes,
he
sir.
said plot twist. Bo gave me my first. Really? You gave him his first camera?
I forgot about that, but yeah, I did. Actually, yeah. I think
so everybody just sewing into him.
Either I was moving.
There would be no another group project.
I gave Jay his first pair of sticks.
No, because I think at one point I did photography. Yeah. It was during COVID or whatever. I don't know if it was because I was moving or whatever the case. Or he may have just been like, hey, bro, I think I want to start doing this. I was like, bro, take this Canon.
No, I think you were doing like a clothing brand.
Yeah, because the Heart to Love brand.
Yeah, exactly.
I did the shoot for that.
You did.
First of all,
we switched lenses. That's what I'm saying. We always been like, yo, let me borrow that lens. I got this lens. You got that lens. It's like, you know, everything ain't always got to be about money. You know what I'm saying? And so, and that's shout out to
good.
Shout out to Jeff. You know, Jeff was the one like that. He's like, yo, like let's work together because we can all work together and create stuff together. We can all get out together. Yeah. And so he's like, yo, I play keys on this, you do this on this, and you do this on this.
And for the niggas that like to cry about clicks, that's why. Because we give to each other. It's not a situation where it's like, oh, we don't want nobody else to come in. But you can't come in with your hand out and you got that deal.
No reciprocity whatsoever.
I'm giving Eric cameras, he giving me photo shoots. Ben giving me lenses and he giving me beats. It's like you got to come with something to offer in order for it to make sense. And so otherwise you see.
Oh, Mama Queen said the power of the collective.
Yeah.
She says this all the time. Like,
really?
I just love how you guys all work together and check on each other and love each other.
Start calling y'all the Avengers. Everybody.
I like that, the power of the collective. We start calling y'all the collective.
No, that's facts.
No. Don't give us a real name. They're going to put a Rico on us.
Yeah.
Let you keep the mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, DFW Shed Sessions, man, we've been having a good time. Some good convos with our guest host tonight, Bo Dove, and the good brother, Ben Parker, and Professor Mel Will, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys share this live to all your friends and family so we could get these views up. Amen.
We're going to take a quick break in here just a second, but I want to ask you guys a quick question since I have both of you here. In terms of the shed session, how does it feel to know, because you kind of glossed over it a second ago, how does it feel to know that in a lot of cases, these gigs are made possible through an idea or brainchild that you guys had?
Right.
Well, I mean, I think it's a super dope thing because the thing is, originally it wasn't even created for that.
Right.
So that just, but a lot of times, a lot of things like that happen where you can create something or idea of something and it changes to something else, and you kind of just roll with it and try to make adjustments as it go.
Absolutely, and I'm glad it flourished into that because, like I said, I feel like as musicians, there is more than just playing your instrument. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody talks about how much talent Dallas has. Like, okay, let's teach them how to go beyond Dallas with this talent. Right. And so I definitely wanted to build the community to where he had the Fort Worth chapter, I had the Dallas chapter, and we was trying to teach and pour in. I'm like, okay, this is how you do business. This is how you do this. You need to have a LLC, or you need to have a DBA. You know what I'm saying? You can get funding. You know what I'm saying? All that money you make in your gig, you can put in a business account. The bank just want to see that you're just making deposits. You need a deposit. They'll be like, okay, we'll loan you 10, 20 grand. Now you can buy the gear. You ain't got to play broke cymbals. You ain't got to steal nobody's keyboards. If you just handle your business right, you can get what you need to get what you want.
You steal mine, you're gonna meet the Avengers is all I'm saying. You're gonna meet the Avengers. Okay, next question real quick, because I've always been curious to ask both of you. If anything, what would you guys do to vet either musicians or venues, churches, or the like, looking for musicians? Because I know it's been a lot of times where cats are going to a church, not do right by the church, or church not do right by musicians. So would you add a vetting process if possible?
JJ? No, I'm just playing.
I had a couple of ideas, and it's still just in the file somewhere. Ideas where I was trying to come up with some type of system or program to create between musicians and churches to come together. But the only I would just have a couple of back pullbacks because of what may cause some issues with it. But I think that's something that there's something that needs to be had, like with some type of meeting between musicians and pastors to have these type of conversations to figure out, okay, why are we still having this issue? And what can we do to resolve it? You know.
My take on that is I know we're winding down. My take on that is I feel like, you know, before COVID we used to have meetings, like we used to have gatherings. I know, like sometimes they would go bowling. You know, I feel like your net worth is your network. And so there, like as far as like subs, I only have a couple. You know what I'm saying? Like I get me and Jose, we're cool. That's my brother. And so when he can't do a gig, he'll call me, or he has like a couple of other people that he call. I just feel like you have to. It's all about out of sight, out of mind, right? And so if you have to just be around. Yeah. You know, and I feel like that's kind of my thing because I haven't been around. People are like, oh, do you still live here? And I'm like, I'm here. You know, y'all, please call me. I'm here and available to play bass. You know, but it's a thing of being visible, but also like Jose said, you got to be responsible. If I don't trust that you're gonna go to the church and do right, that's me. They're gonna come look at me because I referred you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be credible, like I said in my ebook. You need to have all of these prerequisites first before I even stick my neck out to refer you to somebody. And that's why people say there's clicks. Yeah, people are gonna refer people that they trust. And so you need to be able to be trustworthy, so that way when I do take you to these churches, you know, I can trust that you're gonna get the job done. On the other hand, with the churches, y'all need to be realistic about what you want and what you're requiring of these people. I'm not going to send my people to your church if you're not going to do them right. Do right by them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's kind of twofold. And so like I get a lot of churches that call me and they be like, hey, we need this, we need that. And I'm like, okay, I'll see who's available. You know? And so, but the pool, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy told me he playing at 3 churches. That's a blessing for him. But I mean, it's like, it's a shortage. We need to get more people who are musicians who are qualified and who are going to show up, not call out the night before or just not show. I had a situation like that. Somebody got referred and they just was overslept and didn't show up at all. I'm like, bruh, you can't do that, bro. No, not at all. And so I do feel like that's something that we can work on as a community and be able to, like, you know, bridge the gap between churches and musicians. And
not even trying to be funny, but corporate America, I hate to say it like this, but I mean, it stops a lot of people from doing shenanigans. So like on my team, some positions came open and somebody was like, oh, I want to get such on. And I just played out. I said, are you willing to put your job on the line for that person? And they was like, ooh. And it's like, you got to think about that because listen, it's a referral. Yeah. It's a referral. So they are a reflection on you. So like, you trying to get your homie in here. You trying to get your family in here. And I mean, they may be good over here, but this is a whole nother cakewalk. And at the end of the day, it's a reflection on you.
Exactly. And my name is all I got.
Exactly.
And I'm going to say this from a pastoral perspective because I know I live 2 lives. Pastors, if you on here, if you see this, please require something of your musicians. Like, no offense to the person that has 5 gigs a Sunday. Jaden Arnold's doing it every Sunday. Okay, fine. But why are you okay with him not being rooted anywhere? Because at this point, you're getting what you pay for. Because you don't care about his well-being. He don't care about your church.
Right. You don't care about him being rooted in your ministry.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? He's just here to play.
Yeah.
Good morning, get my check, go home. Right? And so when you're asking all of these things of a musician, you want membership qualities from a hireling.
Exactly.
You're not going to get that. I'm not coming to your Bible study. I don't care. I'm here for a check. It's my job. I don't go to work when I'm off.
Right.
Nobody goes to work when they're off.
Yeah.
I do.
You're lame. No, but like, seriously, like, so as a musician.
Oh, man.
The church I'm at now, there were expectations put on me to be integral firstly.
Yeah.
To be responsible. And I understand the fact that when I'm ministering, because I don't play at church, but when I did,
right,
that was a ministry, bro.
yeah.
What camera am I at? Am I mine?
We on yours.
Musicians, you're ministers,
Yeah.
right?
You're what?
Ministers. I was going to say minstrels. I'm getting too deep.
It's
Ministers, nigga. God has you talking, using your instrument. Let's just let me not be deep. Let me be bold for real.
Uh-huh.
God got you using your instrument to minister to somebody.
No cuss words.
And so, I will do that. I'm a Baptist pastor. You know what I mean?
Cussing preacher.
But and so if you look at it like that, then wherever you are, whether you be the club, whether you be in an arena, whether you be at a church, you're gonna handle it with a certain amount of care, right? A lot of times these guys are just, I play here to get by. But the reason why God ain't blessing you is because you don't take care of what He gave you. You're not a good steward.
Listen, I was just about to say you're not a good steward. People think stewardship has everything to do with just funds. No, stewardship has everything to do with your time, your commitment, your gift,
everything, your body,
everything, your body, your health, your mental, your emotional availability. Stewardship has everything to do with all things that are you, not just money. So a lot of people, they mess up with a guy like that because they don't think that he looks at that past money. No, stewardship has everything to do with you getting up on time.
He does, because if you're not going to be on time for the 5-person Baptist church, then you're definitely not going to be on time at 8 o'clock for the Potter's house.
Yes.
God is not going to give you that.
Nah.
Right.
Because at a certain point, outside of what else anybody else does, we have to remember, when we're on those pulpits, when we're on those stages in church, we're still a representation of Him.
Exactly.
So,
Jinx. Now, Ben, just to think back on what you had said about your kidney, not to go back there, but I'm not even trying to be funny, but who's to say that you were a good steward prior to your marriage?
Now, also, there's also what the Bible talks about, lack of knowledge, the people perish. And I feel like a lot of that is like habits that are passed down, right? And so I feel like if you don't know better, you can't do better.
Exactly.
And so sometimes it's just too late, and so I'm just grateful that now that I have another chance, I'm able to, as an adult,
be a good steward over that kidney.
Be a good steward, but also unlearn
bad
habits.
Come on. And not make excuses.
And habits, exactly, and not make excuses or be like, well, this is how my parents did it, this is how I'm doing it, or this is how I was when I was a child, this is how I'm going to do it. It's like, no, you have to make a decision for yourself for what you want.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing now. Like, me and my wife, we walk every day. We make conscious decisions about what we put in our body. We, count, make sure, because this is what I learned, and I know we got to go.
It's fine.
This is the last thing I want to say. This is like the thing that kind of woke me up. When you budget, you can't spend more than you make. So even when you're trying to eat, it's like, okay, if you know that this is your budget of calories and you're over exceeding that every time, you're not going to get the results you want. You can't have more money if you always exceeding your budget.
Sir,
and so when I thought about it like that, it's like, okay, if this is my budget, I want to stay under my budget. I want to have more money than month. And so if I want to lose weight or be at a healthy weight, I need to make sure I'm not over exceeding my calories. I need to have less calories than my budget, so I can be where I want to be. And that just really changed the game for me. Like I said, me and my wife, we've been losing weight, and we got a little ways to go. But hopefully in the next 6 months, 90 days to 6 months, everything looks a whole lot different.
Yeah, and shout out to you and V, because I seen that video y'all post. I said, Ben look good, dog. The toe carry vest.
We putting work in, man.
Before we go on break, I just want to say shout out to everybody who's tuning in. Shout out to Kelly Deanna. Chelsea Nicole said this Shed Talk is so good, y'all. Like, for real. Shout out to Chris Brenham. What's up?
Yo. That's my dog. We did have lunch.
No, you just talked about your calories, Ben.
We go eat a salad. We go to Eat Seats all the time, so it's time.
Yeah. Salad and go, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, nah, Eatsy. So
Eatsy.
Chris know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right, DFW Shed Sessions, man. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick pause for the pause, and don't
shout just yet.
Yeah.
You hear me?
We'll be right back,
You
y'all.
pointed to the wrong camera.
It was that one. I thought it was
this
mine.
one.
It was supposed to run it back, Lou. Just don't.
Run it back, Lou.
All right. We're going to take a quick pause for the pause. And remember, y'all, don't
shout just yet.
Come on.
We back. DFW Shed Sessions Podcast. It's interesting, was it? DFW Shed Sessions Podcast. We back.
All right, DFW Shed Sessions. We are back.
Well, that trip
We
you up
all
every
we all
time.
tongue tied tonight.
Yeah,
Every
I don't know what it is about when you say Shed Sessions. That's just I don't know.
What
I
up,
think it's too many
Indigo?
S's. It's too many S's. Indigo, what up? What's happening?
What's up,
Yeah,
John?
let's
Yeah,
go.
make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, and also you guys can follow us on TikTok and IG at DFW Shed Sessions Podcast.
Jeff John.
And also we do have episodes on audio on Spotify, so you guys want to check us out on Spotify, look us up. Also, we do have some ad space for you people that's music artists and business owners. You guys want to check out our ad space. We have a few tiers for you guys. If you want to get on the ads, we call it "Help Us, Help You." Is that right? Help us, help you.
You need more practice.
Hey man, this is usually Jay's job. So, but we here though. So make sure you guys do that and look at your neighbor and say that ain't much.
That ain't much.
Ain't much at all.
Cash out.
And also, if you any of you peoples want to contribute to the movement, to the ministry of DFW Shed Sessions, we have something for y'all to leave some donations to.
Donation.
Mm-hmm. Just look us up on Venmo and Cash App, as you can see on the screen. DFWSS Podcast. And I believe that's
it.
that's
Lou.
completed.
That's it, Lou.
Birthday shout out time.
So,
Shout out to all the Virgos out there.
let's get to the social media plugs. The Beautimous Professor Mel Will, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on all social media platforms under Professor Mel Will. That is Professor Mel Will.
All right, my good brother Bo Dub, where can we find you on social media?
Well, I'm everywhere under Bo Dove, BeauxDove, Gumbo Official for the music stuff. Also DC the band. If you're looking to book some bands or entertainment, DJs, lighting, sound guys, all that, hit us up. Just trying to help y'all help you. Also, I recently decided to make my songwriting accessible to the public. We went public, as most companies do at a certain point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a pretty long resume in terms of performances, production. So as you see there, I got my the Angelic Shaw Sisters. Shout out to them where I got my start.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tillis, gospel artist. I wrote her first single when I was
Nice.
about 17. Brashaylin, Alexia Majid, Gino, Jay French, Young Nation, Lil Wayne, Uncle Jeff. I'm all over his stuff, man.
Shout out to Uncle Jeff.
That's one of my favorite people.
That's my
Nice.
dog.
Yes, sir.
He keeps me working, man. He keeps me working. So that's just a few of my projects. As you can see, there are things that you could inquire about: song reviews, song consultation, songwriting, full songwriting with demos. I let the guys hear a demo before we started that they really enjoyed. And so yeah, just hit me up if you need songwriting, production, show tracks, TV tracks, all that kind of stuff, sync licenses and all of that. So yeah.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Bo Dub because Bo Dub did the DFW Shed Sessions logo.
Can I pull on your anointing?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Okay. So what I've been wanting to do, and we'll get to the rest of the
I made the
social-
connection check logo too. Matter of fact.
What is it?
The connection check?
No.
What is it? Connection check. What is I made that too. But what's yours?
Bridge Connection.
Bridge Connection. I made
It's
that logo too.
Yeah, he made my
Oh,
nonprofit.
nice.
He made my nonprofit logo, and I love it. I love it. I need to pull on your anointing.
Okay.
Okay, so like I want the DFW Shed section. I'm saying it on live, so you can go ahead and do it. the DFW Shed Session logo, but I want it like a 3D where it's like animated while we're talking. So can you do that? I can do it, but I don't.
You want a 3D? That's one of those things. I'm gonna put my pride aside. Similar to, like I said, learning them records. It's gonna take me some time. I can do it. I can do anything. Really, it's just gonna take me a second. Let me work with it. And
I'm gonna tell you what I wanted to do, and then
say less.
Yeah,
we can get that done.
All things through Christ.
Give me about a month to get it turned around. We'll play with some stuff. But I can
you got to next season.
Oh yeah, shit. Shout out by Ho.
Hey.
Lou, where can we find you?
So you guys can find me on TikTok and IG, Lou Paul Beats, and I also have music out and available on all streaming platforms. Just look me up, Lou Paul Beats, and add me to your playlist. My good brother, co-founder, Ben Parker. Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on IG at Real Ben Parker. That's where I post most of my stuff now. All of my other socials are listed in the bio. More production stuff, as Bo said, will be coming out here soon. I'm excited to be releasing some music with my wife. So that's why we're doing a lot of our, videos now, because we're looking to release music either at the top of the year. So that's definitely beautiful. Follow us. We got some heat.
Yeah, because I didn't even know she sang.
I was about to say she sings.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. So if I known that, bro, the proposal would have went totally different, bro. Because I would have been like, hey, tell her you got her song, and she would have sung it, recorded, then that would have been the song. You proposed to her with her own song. But I didn't know she sang until later on down the road.
But see, so that's a thing. The thing is like we wanted to make sure that we wasn't like just bonding over because we do the same stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times
make sure it's a real
make sure it's a real connection. Because a lot of times you're like, oh, well, we both do the same thing, but we really don't get along. So we was best friends first, and so now on the back end, now we're doing music, and it means so much more.
That's a great form.
Because that is a very good form.
You better add David Ruffin and Ike Turner.
Oh,
so
they look like.
Wife.
I said sing the song like I told you to sing it.
Y'all was not supposed to be together, my boy.
Shout out to my wife, Vindy Ashley.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got some music coming out. So just her, and I'm gonna shout her socials out too. Is Vindy Ashley on IG, and so I'm excited about the music she's coming out with and all the stuff that we're creating and doing together. We got a podcast we're trying to do.
Nice.
Because obviously our story is very unique, and we just want to help other people who may be kind of struggling with some things, and so. Super excited. I'm telling you, man, this year, we wrapping up this year, just recovering. And then 2026 is going to be pretty amazing. So just stay tuned, man. It's going to be a lot of good stuff coming up.
So question, a lot of couples in this same space tend to make a joint account on socials, kind of like the influencer couples. Is that something y'all foresee?
And we actually have one. It's called the Heart. I didn't say that one. It's called the Heartstrings Podcast.
Okay. I know y'all did. That was me being a good media person. It raised me right.
Yeah. We have our social medias on. We have TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Heartstrings Podcast. Heartstrings. Yep.
Okay.
All spelled regular. Heartstrings Podcast. Obviously, I'm a bass player, so we got to, had to do a play on words. But Heartstrings Podcast, our story is on there. My kidney journey is on there. So yeah, I mean, check us out. We have a lot of stuff coming up, and we're super excited about all the stuff that we're unveiling. So just stay tuned.
Already. Charles Holloway, what's up?
Yo. All right, well let's go ahead and hop into these segments. And this first segment we call Top 5.
No.
Oh my God, this. Oh man, that's funny.
Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody. I don't know if I can say that. I think you might have that trademark.
All right.
Shout out to Gino.
So, Mr. Ben Parker.
Yes, sir.
What are your top 5 live shows?
Oh, my top 5 live.
Dead or alive?
Oh, that I've been to, or just what I want to go to, or
that you've been to. Well, yeah, that you've been to.
Well, all right. I went to. It was a funk, like a funk kind of fest. It was at Dos Equis, and I was going to hear Morris Day and the Time.
Nice.
He's one of my favorites. The fact that he came to Texas in the summer with a 3-piece suit and a mink coat and danced and performed at 60, 70 years old. He's the GOAT for that. I was hot looking at him. But that was an amazing show. And then it was a long bill. You had the Ohio Players was on there. Zapp and Rogers representation was there. And that's got to be one of my favorites. I just love Morris Day. Let's see. I almost said no. The reunion tour.
Okay. With Kirk and
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That reunion tour. Also, the one that I went to was the one with Ty, Israel, and all of them. That joint was insane.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Also, okay. So number 3, I gotta go with the 50th hip hop tour with LL Cool J and Juvenile. It was so many, bro. That was one of to see LL Cool J do flips on stage at like 60 years old, bro. And I'm like, bro, I got to get my life together.
That's insane.
Flips.
Yeah.
Bro, flips. And he was the headliner. He did 2 sets. And I'm like, bro, this is insane.
I knew I liked him for a reason.
All right. And then obviously the Roots was the band. And so
licking them lips
and so Thaddeus, their tribute is like one of my favorite bass players.
Yeah.
So to get to experience him, in his element, it was just amazing. And that's what 3?
That was 3.
And then 4 had to be Usher. One of my good friends was on the production crew, so he got us some really good seats. That Usher tour was kind of crazy.
Okay.
And then Tony Russell is another.
Nobody had no cherries.
I was just
no,
thinking.
I was making sure she was on the inside. Yeah, because he walked right past us, and I was like, "Yeah, keep on going,
keep on.
keep on
He
going."
ain't playing that.
I had to push that little mink coat out the way. I'm like, keep on going that way. No, but it was a great. Also, Tony.
You get
Russell.
Kiki Palmer.
Yeah, Tony Russell was on bass. That whole band was just killing. And number 5. I ain't gonna say that. I'd say Festival of Praise. I just love gospel music. So Festival of Praise was dope. And then the honorable mention was the R&B Money Tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so the next segment we have is called Playing in the Wrong Key. This is what's called the pet peeves of what goes on in the music industry. So, Ben, what in the music industry, what plays in the wrong key for you?
Oh, I hope I don't say the same thing I said last time.
Or figure out something that you ain't did.
I know. What plays in the? I don't like disorganization.
Okay. Unpack that.
Unpack that. Okay, so disorganization is like you book me for a gig, and we don't know what time we gotta be there. We get the set list the day of or the day before. I like being prepared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to always have to come to the gig and then it's like, we don't know what we playing. We just up here jam banding. You know what I'm saying?
We just gonna let the spirit lead.
Or as we say in Dallas, vibing.
Yeah.
Vibing.
Yeah. You don't worry about it. You know all the songs. Like,
we just gonna vibe. Have a good time.
Yeah. And that's cool sometimes, but sometimes I really want us to have a good sound.
Yeah.
So this organization, you don't know when you're gonna get paid. You don't know. You don't know if there's food. And I just, sometimes like when you deal with people who treat you right, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you just have a different expectation for the work that you do accept. I'm a veer off a little bit, but I had a friend that's like a gospel artist, and it's like when people bring you, like not everybody has the same sense of what hospitality is. You know what I'm saying? This person will bring you in a Sprinter, and they have food for you. They have this, and then somebody else will make you Uber to their church. That's insane.
Can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
Which camera are we at?
The big one.
Okay. to you young promoters and young musicians, artists, there's a thing called a rider. That's why you need to have a good rider. See? Yeah. Because I'm not signing a contract unless you agree to fulfill my rider.
Yeah.
See, so stop going. This organization, as an artist, we too can be unprepared for where God is taking us and not having everything that we're supposed to have in terms of organization. Yeah. So get you a rider. You hear me? You hear? Get it today.
For some of us who don't know what a rider is,
it's basically an inventory of things that you want or things that you need.
Honorarium?
No. A list of, so you have musical writers, green room writers. So my keyboard player needs a Yamaha Motif 8 and a Nord whatever. My bass player needs this a GK amp and head. My
so specifics.
Specifics. I need 4 mics up front, 3 background, 1 main. I need this stage plots, right? And then for a green room writer, you said, hey, this is what we want to eat. I want chicken wings from Wingstop. I want this flavor. One of the things that Young Nation did, and they got it from Wayne, was on the rider, they had just like one absolutely absurd thing just to make sure that the whole rider was red. It's like, it'd be like a bowl of all green M&Ms. And so if you go in and you see the bowl of all green M&Ms,
then you know that
they paid attention to the rider and everything else is going to be cool. They don't even eat them. Right. But it's just,
people doing their homework.
Yeah, I need all red Skittles. It's just to make sure that they read and have provided everything contractually that they said that they would. So
okay.
Get y'all some riders.
I've never heard of that term, so that's
a lot of people haven't. Right. And so that's why they end up in situations and they go into churches or venues and now they got to make a Facebook post. Oh, they didn't do this and they didn't do that. They treated us. You didn't require nothing of them.
Jay said all blue Skittles.
All right, cuz.
That's all right, cuz. That's funny.
I never knew. I never knew.
Yeah.
Never
but
knew
that's just go to take care of business and just making sure you learn how to be administration. Administration is one of the biggest things that'll get you far. If you know how to be a good administrator, handle your business, handle your emails, just handle the music. That's like 10%. Being a performer is just 10%. The rest of the 90% is communication and administration and business. Yeah, you have to figure out this and have the communication with the right people. That's where the work is.
So you're saying logistics and business outweighs your performance
every time.
The performance is the cake. That's the icing on the cake.
There's a guy right now.
I love it.
There's a guy right now, and I've never understood how he books some of the gigs he books.
Just in a rack of ribs.
I never understood how he got some of these gigs until I saw how well his communication was. Because his talent was not there. There's like 6 drummers off the top of my head that I would rather play with. And it's like, how you keep getting these gigs? But his communication, his business, he sends out hey, what do you need? Like a sheet for them to fill out, venues or promoters or whatever the case. You need to do 45 minutes, this many songs. This is what we require. Come in this, right? And so when I sent back my writer, well, you told me what you need. Now this is what I need, right? And so his communication was crazy. And I'm like, what? This is wild because he is not that good. And he got me on gigs in New York and everywhere else. I'm like, whoa, like what? I know 45 guys at the Freeman right now on a Thursday can play better than this, but the communication and how he handled his administrative stuff took him a long way.
Wow.
Yeah. That's my pet peeve.
Yeah, man. All right, so let's get to the next segment. So this other segment we call Gig Tale. So good, bad, and ugly. What is that one gig tale that happened? And before we start that. You can't make this shit up. So, my good brother, what is that one gig tale that you like to share with the world, that one thing that happened?
I'm trying to think of a different one, because I remember the last one I talked about. That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh, gig tale. Man, you said good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah,
it don't even matter.
Don't matter.
Well, I'll tell this one. This is actually a good one.
Okay.
I was afforded the opportunity to be able to play for Draymond Green's wedding.
Okay.
I remember that. Yeah.
And so that was probably one of the dopest gigs one of the dopest gigs I've ever done. Just being able to like line dance with LeBron James.
Nice. That's dope.
Just being able to be.
Is he tall?
He's tall. But but just being able to be with people who and see them as people. You know what I'm saying? Like we just all, standing in a circle just chopping it up. It's kind of crazy. And so I was with my boy KB, and he was just like, bro, they trying to figure out who you are. They're like, you trying to figure out who they are. So just be cool. And after you said it, was like, okay, cool. We vibing. We chilling. And so that was a great. Well, the experience was great. The gig wasn't so great. So yeah, it was like we were so handicapped on that gig because all of the ethnicity of the people playing was one, and the person leading us was a different ethnicity. And so to be led by somebody who doesn't know the culture,
I was just about to say the culture,
was it's like
embarrassing.
It's Draymond Green's wedding, so it's.
Were you there?
We've all I wasn't.
Oh.
We've all seen Draymond Green,
Right?
and he rhymes with sugar.
He didn't try to choke nobody.
No, I'm just what I'm saying. Like he don't cut no corners when it comes to his. So just I can imagine that being kind of weird.
I mean, we there playing "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls," and it was embarrassing because we actually rehearsed. We rehearsed all the barbecue songs.
Oh, wow.
And then, so we didn't play them, and then the DJ played them, and then everybody's dancing, and they wondering why nobody is moving with us. I'm like, bruh, he's literally playing all the songs we rehearsed. Yeah. So I guess, yeah. So anyway, we was kind of glad because we was all kind of hiding after that because it was just embarrassing to be led by somebody who wouldn't listen. You know what I'm saying? So
don't go chasing waterfalls at a wedding.
But my thing is like
that is crazy.
That's insane, bro.
My thing is, and so this is a lesson. Trust your people.
Yeah.
If you hire these people and you know this is the look that the person wanted, and you know this ain't your lane, just trust your people so you can deliver the product that your client actually wants.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to always be right all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so. Anyway, yeah, that's...
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, because that's like playing The Best Is Yet to Come at a funeral.
Yeah.
Right. That's crazy. Man. That is crazy. That is crazy.
The best.
That's insane, bro. How do you... That
is crazy.
Just
that is wow.
That did not really happen.
You ain't seen nothing.
That is, bro. That's insane for a funeral.
Crazy,
bruh.
Don't go chasing.
Hold on, my brother.
That is hilarious.
Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? But don't go chasing.
He done gave up. People dying that ain't never died before.
We're here to celebrate the best is yet.
The best is yet to come.
That is funny, man.
Your former days will be greater than your latter. Get up and give God some praise.
Oh my God.
Shut up, Tom.
Jay said. Jay said, he said, my gig tell. First of all, I don't even know why I'm reading this, but he said, my gig tell is when Funk Your Feelings first gig after George Floyd, I still cried. Oh, is this the one when y'all? I cried too. Ben, were you on that?
It was, I think it was Mike. No, it was PJ.
Yeah. It was PJ?
The very first one.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Me and PJ should have went ahead and got that worship album out.
Yeah.
What's up, Aaron Weaver? You know,
that's my dog.
You can say hey because Jay ain't here today.
Yeah, that's my dog.
No, he told me he gave me specific instructions. He said if he got on to tell him that you didn't text him back.
Nah, Aaron Weaver's my boy. He been looking out for me as of late. So I really appreciate him. Shout out to Aaron.
Yeah, man.
Jeff Jones says, or playing when your legs don't work like they used to at a quadriplegic wedding.
That's crazy.
When your legs don't work
like they used to before.
And you sitting in a wheelchair. That is
Jeff, go away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jay said no, Ben, it was you. It was at the Pink Lounge.
Oh wow.
Oh, it was Ben. Okay.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that spot.
Yeah, I was crying.
No, who, me too.
Oh, yes, because somebody recorded it.
Yeah.
We should have inputted that in the thing.
Nah,
That drum was wild.
Yeah,
that was a moment.
That was a moment.
That was
now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
that was a moment.
I think it was a lot of people crying that night.
Yeah,
the whole band for sure.
Okay, I'm talking about the people who can't hear you. They were crying. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, they were crying too.
Gig tales. That's it.
Yeah, so we want to take the time. What happened?
You want to take the time to what?
Give Ben his roses.
No.
We not doing roses tonight?
We are, but that's not where you should go from there.
We already done all 30
I don't know the
seconds.
format.
Oh my God, Ben, you run into.
That's supposed to be after.
I got you, man.
Thank you.
So
That's supposed to be after.
no, that's before.
you have an opportunity to talk to your younger self. What words of advice would you give him?
Invest. Invest young. Invest as early as you can. Number 2 is take your credit more seriously. And number 3 is invest in yourself more, like, because you are your greatest asset. So just take you more seriously, invest in yourself and in your crafts, because I give myself grace now, because as you go through life, there's a lot that you're not prepared for, and life starts whooping your tail, and then now you're just trying to just catch up, stay afloat. And so I give myself grace, but now if I was to talk to my younger self, it'd be like, invest young, start that account, invest young, take care of your credit. Because now that there's some things I'm trying to do, I'm having to recover. And had I done what I needed to do earlier on, everything would be so much different now. So invest young, take care of your credit, and invest in yourself.
Okay, so younger Ben, would he have taken that advice?
Absolutely. Yeah, because I was never really a hard-headed person. I could see somebody doing something, I'd be like, I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
But because I didn't know the steps, because if you're not taught, it's like you're just trying to figure it out. I just recently realized, with your credit, pay your credit card off before the statement date, not at the due date.
Right.
I'm at this big age, and I didn't know that. I just know credit card, blah 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 blah. So had I known that, I could have done some things different. So I definitely would have taken that advantage then, because I know I have the mindset that I have now then. To be an entrepreneur, to be a business owner. I never really wanted to have a real job. I'm not saying a real job, but what I'm saying is I didn't want to be locked down to a company.
No, for sure.
I like having my freedom. You know what I'm saying? To do what I want to do when I want to do it. And so I definitely would have taken that advice younger. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Now,
you can say.
we want to take the time to give you your flowers, and we want to have Bo Dub to give you the honors. Since we have a guest host, we want to have Bo Dub to give him the honors.
And I practice this.
Go ahead.
That's
for a
crazy.
whole 2 weeks. We told you we were bringing you here for an interview.
Yeah.
And we interviewed you.
Not that he opened it up, just like
My brother said that's what, hey, when in Rome.
Okay,
We
go
told you
ahead.
we were bringing you here for an interview, and we did indeed interview you. We didn't lie to you.
Yeah.
But what we also want to do now is give you your flowers, especially from one of my great friends to you, and from myself to you, knowing your story, knowing the things that you've traversed through and the things that you've overcome. It is pertinent that we praise you in moments like these while you're still here and while you can accept them. So on behalf of Pastor Ellis in his absence,
Pastor
all the
Ellis.
ministers on the roster, Brother
God.
Luke Paul,
Insane.
Evangelist.
Professor Mel.
Evangelist is crazy.
I was going to call her real title. I had to figure
What
out.
were you about to say?
Elder Mel.
Prophetess.
And that ain't it.
What? You
What?
Pastor Mel?
That's right.
Come on, Pastor girl.
Associate pastor.
But
Get it
listen,
straight.
on behalf of DFW Shed Sessions, something that you had a hand in creating, We just want to say thank you for all that you've done for the city, for the music community, for me personally, for all of us in the room, for the people who watch. Thank you for being yourself. Thank you for always being a stand-up guy. I remember when I first met you, and all I knew you as was a Breeze brother. It was before the big side of the Freeman Open, way before. It was a Thursday. I think you just came back from Boston. And I was like, who's this nigga on bass? Because now I'm feeling myself a little bit. I'm like, man, who's this nigga on bass? What if he can't play? Where Rob go? And you got the whooping. I say, oh, okay. and that was still Big Ben, you know? I said, man, but you from that day to this one, you've never changed. Right. And I just want to applaud you on being such a great man of God, a great husband, a man who I know will be a great father, and overall else a great friend. But we appreciate you, bro.
Yes, I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for sure. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. You know, y'all always welcome. Come back to
come on back and sit on.
That's what he said. It's like home to crib, man.
Come on back, sit on the sofa.
Sit on the sofa. No, I appreciate
shoes off and on.
Real talk. Once we get into that space, it will be really dope to have you join for some episodes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, as I mean, you know, when we get a bigger space.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you know, you guys are amazing. And Bo, you did really good today.
You know, I do my homework. Like I told you, I learned tunes now, so you got to play. You play in the right key.
Play in the right key. Come on.
Play in the right
transposing key, and all, man.
I'm on transpose.
He said he ain't scared about it.
I ain't scared unless I'm playing. Now, can I play it on 12? Sure. And can I get you by in the service? Sure. That's not me putting my best foot forward though.
Right.
Yeah, because you drop me off in D, I'm be like, all right.
Jay, because we wanted to show you it could be done. Jay said, but why ain't nobody cussed this whole episode?
I dropped a nigga or two.
He said that does it. I want my podcast. Y'all,
we got Saints in the building tonight. Come on,
he said, y'all wait. I'm on the way. ETA 8 a.m. No, we wanted to show you that it could be done. Sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
DFW Shed Sessions, man. It's been a good time tonight, y'all. Make sure y'all guys.
He said we soft. We are not soft.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on IG and TikTok. And also, you guys want to donate. I don't know if I want to pull it back up. Pull up the Venmo and the Cash Apps and all that good stuff.
DFWSS Podcast.
Yeah, say that ain't much.
That ain't much.
I'll probably bring my keyboard, play old give thanks or something next time. I don't know.
No, you won't. Not no old give thanks. That's what you want.
Bless.
Yeah, man, it's been
not blessed. I'm sick of that.
Blessed. And we're only playing those two parts.
Ooh, that's a man. What grinds my gears? What is it playing the wrong key? Why don't nobody know the verse?
The bridge, the bridge.
Remember, in God only put no confidence in man.
For a long time, I never knew that part was existed in that song till I actually learned it. Till I actually listened to it like about 2 years ago.
Bro, these cats, like that goes to show me that cats don't listen to the records, bro. Cause like there's a whole verse. Can you hear me say blessed? Yeah. Like what? I'm blessed. Blessed. Where's the verse? Blessed.
On that same end, I've never heard any choir group sing the bridge.
We know that.
We know that. That's my favorite part.
Me too.
Y'all ain't.
There's some nice changes too. Never heard nobody sing.
Us, we don't know the verse to How Great Is Our God either.
Yeah.
The
splendor.
Exactly. No.
How great is our God?
Yeah.
That's
the splendor of the
king.
Oh,
clothed in majesty.
There's no one like. Okay, I know it. I just don't sing it.
That's not
it.
That's not it. Dang. Just flopping out. In this episode, I'm sick of it.
We don't know.
Just prove your point.
Yeah, we did. But as we wrap it up, guys.
Jay said y'all better say it.
No, I got you, brother. We finna do it right now. As we wrap it up, guys, remember that Bible ain't gonna read itself.
It's so right.
Oh man! Birthday shout out time.
Y'all have a good night.
Y'all have a good night. Good night, y'all.
Peace.